The novel opens in the saddest of cities, in the country of Aleph Bay. The city stands by a mournful sea full of glummish, and all the people are full of sadness and melancholy. Haroun Khalifa, that's me, lives in the middle of the city with his father and mother. That's us. His father, Rashid, is a famous storyteller. To his admirers, Rashid is quite a fantastic storyteller with cheery stories as the sea was full of the glummish. But to his jealous rivals, he was the Shah of Blah. Haroun and his family had lived a happy life in the city until one day when something goes wrong. Haroun is an only child, a strange circumstance in which cities there are mostly big families. One day, he is walking home from school, and on his way home, he sees his upstairs neighbor, Mrs. Sangupta, crying in the window. He wonders why she is crying, but has no answer. He walks into his house and assumes to see his father in the corner, sitting at the table with a note in front of him, reading and crying. "Why, Father, what's wrong?" "Son, sit down. I have to tell you something." "Okay." "I have some upsetting news. Your mother has left." "What do you mean? She went to the store or something?" "No, your mother is gone for good. She left this letter saying that she left with Mr. Sangupta and that she couldn't handle my storytelling." "What do you mean she couldn't handle it? This is all your fault. How could you?" Haroun goes on a rampage. He starts busting clocks, and it turns out that all the clocks he busted at 11. He soon later realizes that he went wrong. Uh-oh, what have I done? He proceeds back to see his father and apologize. "Dad, I'm sorry for what I've done." "It's okay, son. You were upset. I could see why you would blame me. I really didn't want to face the fact that she's gone. I can't believe she's gone." "Yeah, well, what are you gonna do?" "Oh, poor father. All he's gonna be doing now is running around and moping. Maybe if I get him out to tell some of his famous stories, it'll help." Haroun finally convinces his father to go out. They're both tired of moping around, and Haroun, for once, is tired of seeing his father Rashid mope around. His father drags him out to go to a storytelling. He takes Haroun with him while he goes. Haroun and Rashid both go to a political event. Politicians tend to love Rashid's storytelling. It's something about the elections, and they hope that it would help. While Haroun and Rashid are there, Rashid goes up to tell the story. But there's a problem when Rashid gets up there. Oh no. He freezes up. "Ark, ark, ark," is all he can say. "Ark, ark, ark." He stands there, and for 11 seconds straight, he just says, "Ark, ark, 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 ark." Rashid doesn't know what to do. He just stops. Haroun feels terrible as he's sitting in a nearby corner watching. For some reason, it sticks out at him. 11 seconds? 11 seconds? Like when I broke the clocks, all at 11? I wonder if maybe that has something to do with it. Haroun feels bad. "Dad, are you okay?" "No, son. I have lost my powers of storytelling. I don't know what I'm gonna do." The politicians get very angry with him. They tell him that if you cannot If you cannot tell us stories, then we're going to cut your tongue off. You are going to the city of K. You have till we get there to come up with stories. If you cannot tell a story there, your tongue will be cut off, and that's final. You do not deserve the ability to talk if you cannot tell us your stories. Haroun and Rashid are very thrown back. Rashid starts to mope again. While Haroun thought this would be a good idea for Rashid, he did not realize that things would go terribly wrong.